the importance of preparedness. You really have to take a close look at what the Tuskegee Airmen have done to create those opportunities for people that live today. I don't think a lot of people really understand the significance of the accomplishment that really took place during that particular time.
I think all actors have a heightened responsibility to be real storytellers that are telling relevant stories, because I think the power of words are probably the most addictive thing known to mankind. You know, the right set of words can get you addicted to something, or it can save you from something. So it's important that what we do, we be really responsible with what we're trying to portray. And I think that's why Angels Over Tuskegee is so important.
This play has been by far the most challenging piece for me as a writer to put down on paper, not because of the structure or anything in that nature, just because of the historical facts that I want to get right within this play.
Not unlike today, a time where they were expected to fail. Because of who they were and the background they came from, and the societal sort of conflicts and obstacles in the 40s and 30s and even into the 50s, and of course up into today. These men were expected to fail, and they transcended and revolutionized the idea of black excellence.
It takes courage, it takes a certain physical capacity, but it takes the type of man who's willing to date death. And that was intriguing to my character, because back in the 40s, it was obviously a different period. And I think it's important for us to expose the young people of this period to that period, because we hear the headlines, but Angels Over Tuskegee sort of peels the layers back and let us take a look at the characters that created this extremely historical moment in the history of America.
They faced two wars in World War II against the Japanese as well as the Germans, and then at home, you know, the struggle for equality. And that was a daunting task during that time, without having the resources, without having, you know, opportunity to advance. They took the little bit that was given to them and expounded upon it, and they knew that they had, you know, the weight of a race on their shoulder to really do well. And much of my cognizance of what it means to be an artist is rooted in men like the Tuskegee Airmen, in men like the Buffalo Soldiers, and men like our great activists.
And we're going through some real historical things right now, so it's real relevant that we use history to understand where we're going in the future. So the Angels Over Tuskegee is very important, the story of the Tuskegee Airmen. What we're trying to do as the black gents of Hollywood, we have a very vested interest in the way the African-American male ideology is displayed, not only here in the United States, but across the world. So it is important for us in particular to make sure that when we do something, we do it at a higher standard, like the black men of their era, who had to do everything not only well, but exceedingly well, because the oppression was so heavy that just to get an opportunity was to show them that not only am I good, but I'm going to open the door for all those that come behind me. So that's what we're trying to do as actors here in Hollywood, here with this particular piece and the other pieces that we try to do. We want to make sure that not only are we doing it well, but we're doing it so well that young men want to come behind us and carry on the torch. They want to continue to tell honest stories. They want to continue to tell stories of upliftment and encouragement and inspiring stories. And they're all true stories. You know, this stuff really happened, you know, but it's hard for us to really get a real understanding because, you know, as with most of our history, it's, you know, given to us in selective doses. You know, we'll rather be or the masses or mainstream would rather tell us about the things that are relatively self-destructive as opposed to the things that will construct a whole new mentality for our brothers, which of course will in turn make our whole community better.